And guys, do you know the funniest thing? 2 days after we came back from Ondo, my uncle called and said he was just robbed on Ife Road. Hello everyone, it's your girl Real Talk with Booming, and welcome to another exciting episode of Storytelling Time with Real Talk with Booming. And as usual, all my subscribers, thank you very, very much. I will never get tired of saying thank you to you, because without you, there is no Real Talk with Booming channel. Of course, I can't be here enjoying myself all by myself without you guys. Thank you so very much. And to you watching this video, if you love what you see, please go ahead and subscribe. Please help me grow this channel. God bless you as you do so in Jesus' name. Amen. So guys, I don't know why I'm actually smiling, because what I want to discuss today is a very, very sad story. I mean, not everything, but a part of it. The security system in Nigeria. Nigeria and Nigerians. How did we get there? Honestly, how did we get to where we are? Hear the story of today and you will be able to understand what I'm trying to drive at. When I was coming to Nigeria, I knew I wanted to go to Ondo town to kind of celebrate the life of a dear friend father who passed away to glory. They all came from America to Nigeria for the funeral, and I said I was going to join them at the funeral. So while I was still in the US, I was trying to make contact to see how I'm going to get to Ondo town from Lagos. And I asked everyone around me, even in the US, people that do go home frequently, they told me, Bumi, do not try that. Like, you live in Lagos, between Lagos and Ibadan, after that you are by yourself. Do not try to go to those areas, because the level of kidnapping, the level of rape, the level of robbery in those areas are so high. You know, they stay on the streets, you know, on the roads to do whatever evil they want to do. I asked around several times. I even told family members, my siblings, everyone was of the same opinion. Like, Bumi, you on your own. Do not go to those areas. Just stay you in Lagos or Ibadan at most, you know. So eventually, my sister was able to make some connection for me. We got some security people standby. We didn't pay them yet. We just told them, standby, you know, we could need you. So we arranged for a driver that's going to take us from Lagos to Ondo. We arranged for security, and, you know, we agreed on the price we're going to pay, but we didn't pay them yet. We told them to stand by if we need them. Anyways, when I go, you know, I couldn't ask my parents because I didn't want them to know I was coming to Nigeria anyways. So when I got to my parents' place, I talked about it, and they were like, oh, we will go with you, all of us. We're going to go together. Let's go to Ondo. Let's go show some love to the family. So my dad, my mom, and they said, we're going to go without no security. And I told them, I said, everyone has warned me that I cannot go there without security. How do you want us to do it? My mom was like, no, don't worry. Forget about that. We're going to go. You know, of course, I wanted to save my money. That was fine. And then we started the journey. But we were almost going to be at Ife, almost about to enter Ife, when my dad's vehicle that we took developed fault. So we had to kind of pull over. So we met this roadside mechanic who told us that that's a quick fix. You don't have to worry about it. It's just about 30 minutes to 1 hour. Well, 20 minutes passed by, 1 hour passed by, 2 hours passed by, and this man was still trying to join whatever thing he was joining together. And at the end of the whole thing, we looked at the time. We were like, let's go back to Ibadan. We cannot make it down to Ondo no more. At that moment, I was already kind of hungry. Like, I should have followed my plan. Like, I'd already gotten a driver. I'd already gotten my security. I should have followed my plan. I was already blaming myself inside of me. So my mom saw my countenance that I wasn't too happy, because we couldn't move forward again to Ondo because of security issues, you know, the robbery, the kidnapping, and as God will have it, there were some policemen doing their own stuff, you know, the patrol stuff, and they were right where we parked, like where we quickly parked to fix the small issue the car, you know, had. And then we went to approach them. So my mom went. I didn't do anything. I just sat down And my mom went over to the policeman and they started negotiating. They said, please, we cannot continue this journey no more. Can you please provide us an escort? They kept talking forth and back. I wasn't, I was just sitting one place under the tree. I wasn't interfering. And later on, they told their boss. Their boss said, okay, I'm going to give you 2 of my policemen to escort you. And they collected 45,000 naira. We transferred immediately to them. So they gave us 2 police escorts. One of the policemen with their gun drove the car, took the car from the man that was driving us initially, took the car from him, drove the car, and then they gave us another police vehicle escort. So one police vehicle escort was following us and another one was driving, and they were all fully armed. And that was how we got to Ondo Township. Immediately we got to Ondo, they stopped and they, highlighted, they went back to their duty post. But what I want to bring out, many years ago, or let me even say 11 years ago when I left the country, it wasn't like this. There was no need of security. And I noticed that everybody was using security to travel in Nigeria. Because I remember that I saw the status of a girlfriend of mine that lives in New York. And, when I saw her in Ado Ekiti, I was kind of chatting with the sister, like, hey, how did your sister, got over from Lagos to Ado? And the sister told me that they had to hire escorts from Lagos. They had to hire escort services from Lagos that took them all the way from Lagos to Ado Ekiti. And then they stayed with them and then they took them back again to Lagos. And then when I was on the plane, I met this elderly woman too. And she was telling me that anytime she's traveling in Nigeria, she always uses an escort. When she was coming back to the US the last time, she told me that she paid 60,000 naira from Benin to Lagos. She used 2 escorts with, with guns, fully armed. She paid 60,000 naira from Benin to Lagos. And I was just wondering, when did we get to the point that we cannot travel safely no more? How did we get to that point where we need to pay escort? Like, I can't even remember doing this many years ago. Many years ago, you travel freely. You even go to like the bus stops, like the garages, and you even hire a public transport. You're going wherever, you enter those buses. But who born me? Like now, I cannot even enter. Who born me? I can't even do that. Not even because of, levels or anything, but just because of security. And even while we were there, when we were negotiating with the police officers, we were secretly taking their pictures because you know that sometimes the police officers that are meant to protect you would be the one to set you up. So we were already taking pictures and videos so that we know what to present to Nigerians should happen to us. We had pictures and videos, of those people involved. But the policemen were so nice, particularly the one that was driving us. Shout out to the man. Shout out to him. He was extremely nice. After we drove together for about 30 minutes, I felt fully comfortable that, yes, we got the right ones. It was extremely, very nice. We just became like family members just right away. Anyways, we got to Ondo Township, safe and sound. And then we went for the party. The party was wow. They spent a lot of money. All the children came from America to, celebrate their dad, and it was a beautiful party. And they had Yinka Ayefele came to play for them. And, I have a lot of videos and clips from the party, but to respect the privacy of this family, I'm not going to put any of those clips and videos. But anyways, I'm going to entertain you for a little bit. So watch your girl as I was dancing and I was, Ayefele was just singing for me. So watch some moments from that. guys, welcome back. So guys, let's have a discussion. How did we get to the issue where security has become a serious concern in Nigeria? How did we get to the point where everybody needs to get a security when you're traveling within Nigeria? And this does not apply to Nigerians coming from diaspora. Even Nigerians living within Nigeria, they have security to go to some places. Because I remember that my brother-in-law, I met him at the funeral, and he came with his entourage. Like, he came with all his escort, police cars, escort, like, wow. So how did we get to that point? Guys, let's have a discussion. And how can we get away from that point? I remember when I came back from Nigeria, and I was on this program with Mistura Asunramu, the Nollywood actress. She usually have this program on Sunday. And she was talking about the security issue. And, you know, she called me on the live program and we had a discussion. Let me see if I can find a little bit of that discussion. I'll put it out there for you guys to see that what is going on in Nigeria. Let's have a conversation about that. Because it's happening anywhere, anytime. So people are so afraid to travel. Very, very afraid. So wow. Is it kidnapping, robbing, you know, something is happening on those roads. And then I want to die again. So easier for one to be roadblock. I want to know that. You understand? So easy. Ṣé mo pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà ṣì máa wà ní títì náà, but àwọn ibìkan wà tó pé kò kì í see anybody, and it's very, very easy. Àwọn ọ̀nà yẹn ẹ wò ó máa gbé, in fact àwọn kìíní ìṣó yẹn báyìí ló máa gbé sí, in fact even gan wọn bẹ̀rù ọlọ́pàá gan gbà mí gan wọn bẹ̀rù ọlọ́pàá, so it's just like God.
Àwọn àti wò pé ṣáìdì ibi tó máa ń wà ní àwọn kò ní dúró síbẹ̀.
Wọ́n ní ẹ ti get it, ló fẹ́ kú ẹ ti get it. So anyway, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbé ní Nigeria tẹ́ bá wà lórí program tẹ́ ń gbọ́ náà, you know, how is it in your area? Because nǹkan tó ní witness fear is everywhere in Nigeria. Everywhere. In fact, mo tún ṣì wà brave. Èmi kan tí mo wá láti America gan, mo tún ṣì wà brave because my older sister told me, Bumi, if I were you, mi ò ní venture sí journey yìí. She didn't want me to go to Ondo. So anyways, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n gba gbogbo program, mo ṣáà ní kí n sọ experience ni pé nǹkan tẹ́mi rí ní Naija nìyẹn. And guys, do you know the funniest thing? 2 days after we came back from Ondo, my uncle called and said he was just robbed on Ife Road. Like the road we plied to Ondo, my uncle was robbed in his private vehicle. He was robbed just right there. His phone was taken, a lot of money, you know. He was just robbed right there. Not only his vehicle, they stopped some vehicle and they robbed them. And when he called me, I personally spoke with him. I said, what? And that really makes me appreciate God that we had a safe journey. And that really makes me appreciate the value of the money we paid the policemen. Because we might think, okay, we just paid 45,000 naira, but nothing happened on the road. But who knows what could have happened? Who knows, maybe what chased them away was the police escort car that was, you know, blinking and flashing and following after us. Who knows what could have happened to us if we had gone ahead without having any security, you know, measure in place. So today, the biggest question on my lips and the biggest question in my heart is, how did we get to the point where security has become a serious issue of concern in Nigeria? And how can we move forward from here? How can we rectify it? And people would say people in diaspora should come home, should come invest in, you know, back in Nigeria. How can people come when their safety is not guaranteed? How can we, I don't know. I mean, it looks like an ambiguous question because I'm not expecting anyone to have an answer because we're not the government. But even at our own levels, you know, at our own levels, what can we do to this situation? Let's have a conversation right in the comment section. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching today. It's your girl, Real Talk with Bumi. And please go ahead, subscribe to this channel, join my YouTube family, and surely, I will see you in my next video.